can sense a powerful incantation. Hive runes hold the far door shut.
My scan says the runes draw energy from those towers. If you get me over there, I can hack them and open the door.
This is what Destiny fans have been waiting for. It's bigger, it's better, it's refined. The two words that I would use to describe the Taken King main story is a step above. I'm not going to spoil any major plot points. This is going to be a general feedback and review of my experience with the Taken King. If you don't want to have a single visual spoiled, I was careful with which images I chose to show you guys, so not to spoil things. But if you don't want to have any of it spoiled, just leave and come back once you've beaten the main story. Additionally, if you're looking for a lot of hard-hitting negative critique, I don't have any. You know, if this was Dark Below, House of Wolves, or Vanilla Story, I would. I'm a real stickler about story, man. I went to university for film, and so I am very into critiquing stories, but they have figured it out. The Taken King story, when I wrapped it up on my Warlock last night, complete satisfaction. It ended the experience going, this is what Destiny story should be, and they took it beyond what I expected. So let's start with the missions. They are larger, they are much longer, there are more things to do within them other than fetch and kill, and the visuals are off the scale. I'm not joking, this doesn't even look like the same game. The scale and the scope of some of the environments that you will be in are nothing like Year 1 or Dark Below or House of Wolves areas. The Dreadnought is so huge, it's overwhelming. And the art design is unreal. I have never in a Destiny mission just taken time to go explore and look at visuals. I was doing that in almost every single mission, especially the Dreadnought, where we were just exploring and finding these secret paths. And the scope and scale reminds you of Halo, you know, that kind of feeling when you would go into a Forerunner structure. Huge. The scale was beyond you. You felt so insignificant. The story is there. It has a story that's well told, not just in the cinematics, but during the missions themselves. Characters interact with you and interact with one another. Cade 6, being voiced by Nathan Fillion, steals the show. He brings great humor, but the whole cast of characters are all strong. For the first time, Destiny has characters that you care about who progress through the story and interact with one another in significant ways. It gets better. You even get voiceover from characters beyond the regular cast who've only been mentioned in Grimoire, significant characters in the Destiny timeline. And they do a great job of intriguing you and filling you in on backstory. Additionally, there are objects scattered throughout missions and the world that you can scan with your ghost, and the ghost actually will give you more background info, whether it's a pile of bones or worms on the Dreadnought that the Hive feast upon, little touches that actually make this world finally feel alive. And one of my favorites is a self-reflexive ability that the narrative can look at itself, its medium, the campaign, and the expectations of the players from previous Destiny games, and mess with them, whether it's in the mission or even just making fun of some tropes that we didn't like in Year 1, you know, making little remarks about doors or things that fans of the series will understand, as the game itself is kind of mocking some of its negative tropes or cliches from Year 1. I love when a game is able to do that, and when it does it during the missions, it's brilliantly executed. I can't talk further on it because I don't want to spoil past that point. The music, far and away the best music Destiny's ever had. Emotional moments and tracks. It has the typical heroic themes we've come to know, but there are softer, more just darker tonal themes here that fit the story really, really well. So as we conclude here, when you finish the main story, this is, in my mind, maybe the best part. You're not done. After completing the main quest, you are given a lot of extra quests to complete, and these are multi-staged quests that will take you all over the Destiny universe. But it gets better. They're fully voice acted, and they impact the story further, whether they're talking about the Taken War, or whether they're giving you background information into things that have happened in the lore of the game. So when you wrap the story up, you are given more and more things to do. This is not Dark Below, House of Wolves, finish the missions, you're done. You have a lot of PvE content to work your way through. And this isn't content that's just completely half effort. It's got story, it's got lore, it will want to make you go and read Grimoire or actually watch some of the story videos that are posted on YouTube to learn more about this world, which I've never had before. I couldn't have cared less about Year 1 Destiny story. It was lackluster, it was flat, did not have progression, and the Taken King story remedies all of these things. Granted, as a Destiny fan, I always want more. I would have loved more missions, but the amount of quests that I receive and the polish and length of the missions put this in a league ahead. It doesn't feel like Destiny anymore. In fact, the mission feels like a completely different game. I don't mean this in a rude way, but it makes House of Wolves and Dark Below mission content feel like it was made by a completely separate team. The Taken King is a step above anything we've experienced in regards to the story and PvE content. Obviously, I know the hardcore players are probably going to end up doing what they always do. I'm disappointed it wasn't long enough. I needed more of this or X and Y. But myself personally, I'm 100% pleased, and if this is what we can expect from Destiny moving forward, just thrilled. Very, very thrilled. And the raid, this is going to be the best raid ever if they follow the design and the impressions and the tone that they did within the campaign, because these new Taken enemies and some of these bosses are just a step above. I'm looking forward to seeing your impressions. Let me know down below of the main story. No spoilers, please, and viewers who are worried about spoilers, don't even look down in that comment section. Make sure to check out my video talking about how to unlock your new subclass. That way, while you're doing the main story, you can get extra XP for it as you complete your missions and quests. I'll be back soon talking about how to raise your light level to get ready for the raid this Friday. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.